Have you ever wondered why some people seem to invite money into their lives as if it were the most natural thing in the world, while others work endlessly but never quite get ahead? It's not luck, it's not just hard work, it's alignment, the way you speak, think, and declare your relationship with abundance. Today, I'm going to share with you 30 powerful divine declarations that can open the doors to massive wealth and steady prosperity. These aren't just words you whisper once and forget. They are seeds you plant in the soil of your mind and water with repetition, focus, and gratitude. Before we dive in, I want you to take a deep breath. Imagine, right now, a version of you who feels completely free around money, bills paid, savings growing, generosity overflowing. That version of you is already inside, waiting to come alive. And here's your first action step for today. Comment below this video. I'm ready to receive wealth. Write it out, not just to support the channel, but to start creating a vibration of abundance right here, right now. Ready? Let's begin. Declaration 1. Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I am a magnet for its flow. Money is not meant to stay trapped. It moves, it circulates, it breathes. When you hold on to it with fear, it feels that contraction and slips away. When you honor its flow, when you bless its movement, you step into rhythm with the law of circulation. By saying, "Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I am a magnet for its flow," you give permission for that sacred cycle to unfold. Picture water moving through a riverbed, never stagnant, always alive. That is how money wants to move through you, in and out, nourishing everything it touches. If you've ever felt anxious when paying bills or making a purchase, take a moment to bless the money as it leaves your hands. Speak this declaration and remind yourself, every dollar that goes out is on its way back, multiplied under grace. Begin to see yourself as a magnet, not chasing, not grasping, but attracting. Money wants to come where it feels welcomed. Your words create the atmosphere that invites it to stay and grow. Close your eyes right now and imagine money as a friendly current, moving through your bank account, through your wallet, through opportunities that arrive with perfect timing. Say it slowly. Money is constantly circulating in my life, and I am a magnet for its flow. Let the words settle deep inside. When you truly believe that circulation is natural, you stop fearing loss, and that is when increase begins. Declaration 2. I am worthy of limitless wealth and financial freedom. At the core of every financial struggle lies a silent question. Am I worthy of abundance? Many of us carry hidden scripts from childhood, culture, or past disappointments, telling us we have to prove ourselves before we deserve more. But worthiness isn't earned by exhaustion, it's inherent. When you declare, "I am worthy of limitless wealth and financial freedom," you dissolve the lie that money belongs only to others. This statement is more than positive thinking. It is a restoration of truth. You are born with the right to thrive, to live free from constant worry about bills, to enjoy the security of knowing your needs and desires are met. Wealth is not a reward for perfection. It is a reflection of alignment with your value. Every time you speak these words, you train your subconscious to stop rejecting opportunities, to stop sabotaging your own success. Imagine standing tall, your shoulders relaxed, breathing in the idea that you are already enough. As you repeat, "I am worthy of limitless wealth and financial freedom," notice how old stories begin to lose their hold. You don't need permission to prosper. You only need to agree with your worth. When you do, life begins to mirror that agreement, sending people, ideas, and openings that confirm your value. Declaration 3. Abundance is my natural state, and I now allow it to manifest without resistance. So much of the struggle around money doesn't come from the outside world. It comes from the resistance we carry inside. Old fears, doubts, or guilt can quietly block the flow of abundance waiting to enter your life. This declaration clears that inner clutter. When you say, "Abundance is my natural state, and I now allow it to manifest without resistance," you're opening the door for supply to meet you where you are. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe deeply. Picture a wide, clear sky after a storm, sunlight breaking through and touching everything with warmth. That's how abundance works when you release resistance. It shines without effort. There's no need to justify why you deserve more. The universe doesn't need you to prove your worthiness. It only needs you to stop standing in the way. Speak this truth often, especially when you feel tension about finances. Let it remind you that your prosperity isn't a prize to win, it's a reality to welcome. Declaration 4. I bless every dollar that enters and leaves my hands, knowing it multiplies with ease. There's a quiet power in gratitude, especially when it comes to money. Most people only bless their income, forgetting that the money flowing out is part of the same sacred cycle. When you say, I bless every dollar that enters and leaves my hands, knowing it multiplies with ease, you invite harmony into every transaction. Paying a bill becomes an affirmation of trust. Treating yourself becomes an act of gratitude. Even a small purchase becomes a seed for future growth. Imagine holding a coin or a note for a moment before you spend it. See it as a messenger, carrying your energy into the world, gathering new opportunities, and returning enriched. This is not superstition. It's a shift in consciousness. Blessing money keeps your heart light and your vibration clear. And money, like anything alive, thrives where it's appreciated. Next time you receive or release funds, pause and softly repeat this declaration. Watch how it transforms the way you experience financial flow. Declaration 5. I am open to receive massive sums of money with grace and ease. Money isn't just paper or numbers on a screen. It's a form of energy. When you say, I am open to receive massive sums of money with grace and ease, you invite that energy into your life without resistance. Too many of us carry stories like money is hard. I have to hustle until I burn out. Wealth is for other people. Those beliefs build invisible walls around your financial life. But when you choose openness, when you pair it with grace and ease, you release the tension that blocks flow. Say this declaration out loud. Right now, if you can. I am open to receive massive sums of money with grace and ease. Feel how your body responds. Maybe you notice your shoulders relax, your breath deepen. That's your nervous system. Learning that wealth doesn't have to come through struggle. Practical step. Every morning for the next week, before you even check your phone, put a hand over your heart and repeat this sentence 3 times. Imagine money arriving through channels you couldn't even predict. Bonuses, refunds, gifts, ideas, opportunities. Write them down as they appear. You'll start to see how life organizes around your new openness. Declaration 6. Opportunities to receive wealth come to me every day, and I recognize and act on them with confidence. Money doesn't always arrive as bills or deposits. Sometimes it comes disguised as an idea, a conversation, a gentle nudge to take a step forward. When you speak, opportunities to receive wealth come to me every day, and I recognize and act on them with confidence. You're training your inner vision to notice the doors life is opening. You're declaring that you are alert, ready, and courageous enough to move when prosperity knocks. Think about how often blessings hide in plain sight, because fear or doubt clouds our perception. This declaration sharpens your awareness. It tells the universe you're a willing participant in your own increase. As you repeat these words, imagine your day unfolding like a map, each moment holding a hidden gift, a phone call, an offer, an unexpected idea, a chance to serve and be rewarded. Say it now with steady breath. Opportunities to receive wealth come to me every day, and I recognize and act on them with confidence. The more you affirm this, the easier it becomes to trust your instincts and seize the openings that align with your highest good. Declaration 7. Large sums of money flow to me quickly, under grace, in perfect ways. There's a rhythm to supply, and it doesn't always have to be slow. When you speak, large sums of money flow to me quickly, under grace, in perfect ways. You align yourself with effortless timing. This isn't about demanding or forcing. It's about inviting abundance to arrive smoothly, without struggle, and without harming anyone. Grace is the invisible current that carries blessings straight to you when you're open to receive. Close your eyes and picture money arriving in unexpected yet harmonious ways. A bonus, a refund, a gift, a successful project, a clear solution to an old problem. Let the words settle into your body like a quiet certainty. Say them when you wake, say them when you feel scarcity, whispering doubts. Say them before you make decisions that expand your life. Each time you repeat this declaration, you're telling the universe that you're ready for increase, and you're ready for it to come gently, swiftly, and in alignment with your purpose. Declaration 8. Abundance flows to me from expected and unexpected sources. One of the fastest ways to shift your finances is to expand your sense of where money can come from. Most people think job, paycheck, maybe a side hustle, but abundance is far more creative than that. When you declare, abundance flows to me from expected and unexpected sources, you give permission for life to surprise you. Think about a time something wonderful arrived out of nowhere. Maybe a refund, a new client, a gift from a friend, or even a solution to a problem that saved you money. That wasn't random. It was your openness meeting an opportunity. Here's how to embody this declaration. Say it while you're pouring your morning coffee. Say it when you open your banking app, even if the balance isn't where you want it yet. Say it with gratitude every time a resource, big or small, finds its way to you. As you repeat it, let your imagination stretch. Picture checks in the mail, discounts, someone covering a meal, or a chance to share your talents and be paid well for it. Abundance loves a grateful heart and a wide open door. Declaration 9. I release all fear about money and allow peace to guide every financial decision. Fear is one of the biggest barriers between you and the prosperity that belongs to you. It makes you cling, hesitate, or settle for less than you deserve. This declaration is a gentle but firm reset. When you say, I release all fear about money and allow peace to guide every financial decision, you invite calm clarity to replace old anxiety. You affirm that your choices can be rooted in trust, not tension. Imagine standing at a crossroads where one path is paved with panic and the other with serenity. As you breathe out this declaration, see yourself stepping onto the road of peace, where wisdom flows and opportunities feel safe to pursue. Each time you affirm these words, you remind your nervous system that you're supported, that money is not an enemy, and that good decisions come naturally when you're centered. Declaration 10. I am worthy of limitless abundance and I welcome it now. Self-worth is the foundation on which financial increase rests. Many people unconsciously block wealth because they doubt they deserve it. This declaration shatters that old pattern. When you speak, I am worthy of limitless abundance and I welcome it now, you reclaim your rightful place as someone who can handle, enjoy, and expand prosperity. Picture yourself opening wide doors and stepping into a bright, sunlit room filled with everything you've ever needed, not just money, but freedom, generosity, and peace of mind. That's the energy behind these words. Say them often, especially when you catch yourself minimizing your dreams or shrinking your expectations. You are not asking permission. You are claiming a truth that has always been waiting for you to recognize it. Declaration 11. I am a clear channel through which prosperity flows freely. Prosperity doesn't need to be chased. It wants to move through you like a river, finding its course. When you say, I am a clear channel through which prosperity flows freely, you're affirming that you release blocks, doubts, guilt, or tension that slow the current of supply. You open the floodgates inside yourself so abundance can move in and out with ease. Visualize yourself as a bright stream, clear and unclouded, carrying resources, ideas, and opportunities. See them flowing toward you, pausing just long enough for you to enjoy and share, then moving forward to make room for even more. Each time you repeat this declaration, imagine a gentle cleansing happening in your thoughts, washing away resistance so that only confidence and gratitude remain. Declaration 12. Money is a servant of my purpose, and it supports the good I bring into the world. This declaration gives money its rightful place, a helpful ally, not a master. When you affirm, money is a servant of my purpose, and it supports the good I bring into the world, you position wealth as a tool for growth, service, and joy. You remind yourself that your value isn't measured by numbers, but by the life you create and the lives you touch. Think of a craftsman with the perfect set of tools. Money becomes that tool set, amplifying your ability to live generously and pursue meaningful goals. Speak these words when you're tempted to see finances as stressful or controlling. Let them remind you that wealth is there to assist your mission, to give you freedom, and to help you leave a beautiful imprint wherever you go. Declaration 13. Opportunities to prosper arrive to me with perfect timing and grace. Life is always presenting doors, but fear or hurry can make them hard to see. This declaration steadies the heart and sharpens the eye. When you speak, opportunities to prosper arrive to me with perfect timing and grace. You release the urge to force outcomes or panic about missing chances. You place yourself in the flow where every opportunity is revealed at just the right moment. Close your eyes and imagine a calm horizon, sunlight breaking through as gentle waves carry golden envelopes to the shore. Each envelope is an invitation, a client, a job, an idea, a partnership. As you say this declaration, feel that serene confidence settle in. You don't need to chase everything. What belongs to you will find its way, and you'll be ready. Declaration 14. Generosity expands my wealth and multiplies joy in my life. True prosperity grows when it's shared. This declaration reminds you that giving isn't losing, it's planting. Generosity expands my wealth and multiplies joy in my life is a statement of circulation, of movement. Money, like air and water, thrives when it flows. Speak it as you tip a waiter, donate to a cause, or surprise someone with kindness. Declaration 15. Abundance surrounds me, and I welcome it with confidence and peace. Scarcity is often a shadow of perception, not reality. This declaration sweeps that shadow away. When you affirm, abundance surrounds me, and I welcome it with confidence and peace, you remind yourself that the world is already rich with possibilities, waiting for you to recognize them. You give permission for ease to replace tension, for clarity to replace worry. Imagine yourself standing in a wide meadow, sunlight spilling over hills of opportunities, invitations, resources, loving connections, supportive people. As you repeat this declaration, breathe slowly, as if inhaling that brightness. Let your nervous system learn that you're safe to allow plenty in. There is room for you at the table of life. Declaration 16. I am aligned with inspired action that attracts lasting wealth. Prosperity is both a state of being and a series of aligned steps. Saying, I am aligned with inspired action that attracts lasting wealth, invites guidance and momentum. It reminds you that receiving is not passive. It's a dance between inner certainty and outward movement. Visualize yourself taking calm, purposeful steps along a luminous path. Each step represents an email sent, a meeting scheduled, an idea explored, not frantic hustle, but actions fueled by clarity. The more you repeat this, the more your choices line up with wisdom and timing, drawing opportunities that support stability and joy. Picture your giving as seeds falling into rich soil. Every gift carries an invisible echo, returning to you with more than you released: peace, gratitude, unexpected blessings, and yes, more financial increase. Repeating these words keeps your spirit light and your heart open, ensuring that every act of generosity also enriches your own experience. Declaration 17. I trust the steady flow of prosperity moving through my life. There's a calm strength in letting go of the urge to control every outcome. When you repeat, I trust the steady flow of prosperity moving through my life, you create space for calm assurance to take root. You affirm that wealth doesn't need to be chased or clung to. It moves like a river, and you are learning to navigate it with grace. Picture a wide river under soft morning light, its surface smooth, its current steady. As you speak these words, See yourself stepping into a small boat, feeling safe as it glides downstream. You don't have to push or pull the water, you simply steer gently while the current carries you toward opportunities, solutions, and peace. Declaration 18. You welcome creative ideas that bring financial growth and joy. Prosperity often arrives as inspiration before it becomes form. This declaration opens your mind to receive fresh concepts and joyful solutions, saying, I welcome creative ideas that bring financial growth and joy. Invite subtle sparks, a thought during a walk, an image in a dream, a sudden clarity during conversation. Imagine your mind as a clear sky where new constellations begin to shimmer. Each star is a possibility, a project, a partnership, a refreshing way to approach your work. As you speak this, feel curiosity and playfulness return. You're reminding yourself that wealth is not just numbers, it's also creativity, freedom, and delight. Declaration 19. I honor my skills and allow them to generate steady prosperity. Many people overlook their own abilities, forgetting that their talents are doorways to abundance. Speaking, I honor my skills and allow them to generate steady prosperity, reminds you to respect what you know, what you can create, and how valuable your presence is in the world. When you hold your gifts lightly but with gratitude, they expand and draw in reward. Visualize yourself standing on solid ground, tools of your craft in hand, whether they are words, kindness, design, teaching, or service. As you say these words, sense your posture straightening, confidence lifting you. You're affirming that your abilities are not accidents, they're part of how life provides for you. Declaration 20. I release fear and claim the financial freedom that belongs to me. Fear is a quiet thief that can block the path to freedom. This declaration is a gentle but firm decision. I release fear and claim the financial freedom that belongs to me. Saying it invites courage, clears the fog of worry, and allows clarity to step forward. Picture yourself unlocking a beautiful gate that opens onto a peaceful garden. Beyond the gate lies fresh air, sunlight, and space to breathe. As you repeat this phrase, feel the key turning, the old hesitation falling away. You're stepping into ownership of your life, no longer shrinking from opportunities meant for you. Declaration 21. I create a safe and welcoming space for wealth to stay and grow. Money doesn't thrive where there is tension or self-criticism. It flourishes in steadiness and respect. When you affirm, I create a safe and welcoming space for wealth to stay and grow, you're making an inner promise to treat your resources with care, to organize them with calm, to release shame around having or spending. Close your eyes and picture your finances as a thriving indoor garden. Each account, each opportunity, is like a pot of rich soil on a sunlit shelf. As you water and tend the plants, they stretch toward the light. Speaking this declaration invites you to build that atmosphere, clear records, gratitude for what you have, and openness for more. It reminds you that prosperity isn't just received, it's nurtured. Declaration 22. I choose opportunities that align with my values and multiply my blessings. Abundance isn't only about quantity, it's about harmony between what you earn and who you are. Saying, I choose opportunities that align with my values and multiply my blessings, centers you in integrity while attracting ventures that honor your heart. Imagine walking through a vast marketplace, every stall filled with potential. Some sparkle but feel heavy, others glow with quiet rightness. As you speak these words, you train your inner compass to point toward projects, partnerships, and investments that bring both peace and reward. You declare that your financial path can be ethical, joyful, and generous, and that success built on respect for yourself and others has the power to last. Declaration 23. I welcome inspired ideas and allow them to turn into steady income. So often, the solutions we need come as quiet sparks, a whisper of creativity, a flash of intuition, a nudge to try something new. Saying, I welcome inspired ideas and allow them to turn into steady income, is like opening a window to let the breeze of possibility enter. Picture yourself sitting at a desk, bathed in morning light. A fresh notebook waits, pages empty but alive with potential. As you repeat this phrase, you give permission for wisdom to visit business concepts, collaborations, services, or art that naturally carry value. You commit not to dismiss those whispers with doubt, but to explore them, shape them, and let them sustain you. Prosperity often begins with a single idea honored instead of ignored. Declaration 24. I give with a joyful heart, and my giving returns multiplied. Generosity is a river. When you release part of what you have with warmth, more water flows in. This declaration, I give with a joyful heart, and my giving returns multiplied, keeps that current moving. Declaration 25. I release all fear about money and invite calm confidence into every decision. Fear is a fog that hides opportunities and makes even simple choices feel heavy. When you speak, I release all fear about money and invite calm confidence into every decision. You're choosing clarity over panic. Take a slow breath and imagine standing at the edge of a quiet lake just after sunrise. The water is still, reflecting the first colors of the day. That calmness is the state you claim for your financial life. You no longer rush or second guess. You look at numbers, plans, and possibilities with steady eyes. You trust yourself to learn, to ask for guidance, to grow wiser with each step. As fear loosens its grip, room opens for clarity, good timing, and gentle courage to guide you toward prosperity. Declaration 26. I honor the value I bring to the world, and I allow fair reward to reach me. Too often, people underestimate the worth of their skills, their kindness, their persistence, whispering, I honor the value I bring to the world, and I allow fair reward to reach me, is like polishing a window so light can stream through. Visualize a table set for a feast, dishes prepared with love, aromas drifting through the room. That table is the service, talent, and dedication you offer every day. Speaking this declaration is an act of recognition. Your efforts deserve acknowledgement. Your craft deserves exchange. Your care deserves support. It doesn't mean demanding or grasping. It means standing tall, letting compensation meet contribution, letting appreciation translate into income and stability. By respecting your own worth, you invite others to do the same. Imagine handing a small gift to someone who truly needs it. A smile spreads, shoulders relax, hope flickers. Your offering isn't loss. It's a seed planted in fertile soil. As you speak this, you remind yourself that circulation keeps wealth alive. The money you spend wisely, the kindness you extend, the help you offer, all of it circles back, often larger, always carrying a touch of grace. This is not superstition. It's a rhythm of trust that keeps abundance fresh and flowing. Declaration 27. I see every challenge as an opening for new prosperity. When difficulties appear, they often disguise hidden invitations. Saying, I see every challenge as an opening for new prosperity, is like turning on a light in a dark hallway. Suddenly, what felt like a wall becomes a doorway. Picture yourself standing in front of a heavy wooden gate. At first it seems locked, but as you breathe and look closer, you notice a key already resting in the latch. Obstacles in work, finances, or creativity are rarely there to stop you. They're lessons in disguise, training grounds for resilience, signals that another path is ready. This declaration softens resistance. It encourages you to look again, to ask, what solution is this situation trying to show me? With that mindset, you gain wisdom, adaptability, and often unexpected streams of income that were waiting behind the challenge. Declaration 28. I celebrate others' success, knowing abundance is unlimited. Comparison is a thief that shrinks the soul. When you affirm, I celebrate others' success, knowing abundance is unlimited, you step out of scarcity and into freedom. Imagine clapping with genuine joy as a friend receives good news, a promotion, a thriving business, a windfall. Your applause doesn't reduce your share. It expands your heart and aligns you with the same current of increase. Life is not a small pie to divide. It's a vast field where harvests keep multiplying. By blessing the prosperity you see around you, you remind yourself that there is room for everyone to flourish, including you. Gratitude and goodwill create a fertile climate where your own opportunities can bloom without envy or guilt. Declaration 29. I walk each day in quiet partnership with the source of all abundance. There is a steadiness available to anyone who chooses to lean into trust. When you say, I walk each day in quiet partnership with the source of all abundance, you're affirming that you're never handling life or money alone. Imagine strolling through a wide meadow at dawn, mist lifting from the grass. Beside you walks a silent presence, calm, sure, endlessly generous. You don't have to force its attention. You're already in step. Every breath, every idea, every door that opens is part of this companionship. Even when the world feels rushed or unpredictable, this inner alliance whispers, all is provided. With this declaration, you carry that sense of support into meetings, purchases, planning, and generosity. You become a co-creator, a willing steward, shaping prosperity with grace, because you trust the well that never runs dry. Declaration 30. I welcome wealth as a natural expression of my purpose and joy. This is the seal, the closing ribbon around all the words you've spoken. To declare, I welcome wealth as a natural expression of my purpose and joy, is to end the war between desire and worthiness. Picture yourself standing in a sunlit room with windows wide open. Fresh air pours in, carrying scents of flowers and the sound of laughter outside. That open space is your heart, finally giving permission to receive. Wealth isn't an intrusion. It's an echo of the good you create when you live with clarity and kindness. Money, opportunities, resources, they are not separate from your mission. They are companions, helping you build, share, rest, and serve. By aligning prosperity with meaning, you allow it to flow without shame or strain. You understand that your thriving nourishes others too, and that joy and provision were always meant to walk together. Take a gentle breath, and let every word we've shared settle into you. These 30 declarations aren't just sentences, they're invitations to walk in harmony with abundance, to let possibility meet you with every step. Speak them daily. Let them color the way you think, give, and receive. If any declaration resonated deeply, write it in the comments right now. Make it your public promise to welcome prosperity. And if you're ready for more teachings and inspiring practices like this, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and stay close to this space where we explore how words, purpose, and generosity open the doors to a fuller life. Your voice is powerful. Your future is open. Now go and live these truths.